Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to BioShock 2 Remastered. Let's continue. So, we're kind of working on our second, little sister in this area of 2. We need a little bit more health packs, a little bit more bullets before I would feel comfortable setting her down and having her harvest that last bit of things of Adam. And then there is a slight question if I could maybe force her to harvest and even more Adam than the 2 she's supposed to actually do. I kinda don't believe that's the case, but maybe. I need more health packs, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab these first aid kits out of these areas. Buying health packs is not an ideal situation. Now I don't get why these lock boxes are not disappearing if I've searched them. I know the scrounger thing exists. And because of that, there's an actual reason why certain searchable items would stay in the game. But beyond that, I feel like they should disappear. Now I am carrying a little sister right now, and that means they will attack me a little bit more, but maybe a little bit more, maybe not anymore at all. Because they were already attacking me. They just kind of say, let go of the little sister, leave her alone. So anti-personnel and some more trap rivets. And see, at this level, I feel kind of confident, like I could do that final gathering. We've got the research thing now, which that is certainly nice to be able to do the research track. Here's the Sinclair Deluxe. And is there going to be a way that we can't get past the door or something?
Old Papa's dropped the worst neighborhood in Rapture, but it's a hell of an opportunity to raise... Well, sport, I guess Gracie's home, but that big lug just dropped half my damn hotel in your way. Now, to break through that mess, I expect you're gonna have to work out how he got so burly. Since you already laid your hands on a genetic research camera, this next part will be easier. That's it, son. Camera spits out a prize once in a while as you learn what makes a splicer tick. Now, find one of those big old brutes and take them out on film. Before long, you'll be able to brush aside that mess at the hotel.
So, we just triggered 3 different things that I suppose we were supposed to come to this section earlier, and I've been playing against the designs of them, of the game creators, and I imagine I was only supposed to trigger one of those things and then go get the camera and then trigger another. Here we have a fuel refill station, which gives me 300 drill fuel, as if drill fuel is really that helpful. Why would I remote hack this safe? And there we go. That was a pretty tough one there. I'm not sure if my reaction time is going to be able to stay up with the amount of movement there. I may have to start using some tonics to slow it down, which is fine, as long as I can get those tonic slots. So let's just follow the story and see where it's going to lead us. Back to the Fishbone Dining. We need to find one of these brute splicers and research them, which is fine. So, as best as I can figure, the research works in sets of 2. So, Gene Tonic Slides, Hacker's Delight, another Gene Tonic slot, Boozer's Delight. Buying upgraded plasmids, I don't think... I just don't think I want those right now. I think I want more tonic slots.
You're not special, you're... I'm special. I'm a star.
And there's no limit on film, so... that's not the limiting factor that we're going to run into. It's just, do I want to pull out the camera and see if I can hit somebody? Like, here's a letterhead splicer I could take a picture of, but... and here's another one I could take a picture of. Research on dead enemy awards minimal. And I assume it doesn't work on lockboxes at all. It almost is worth the effort though to run around and just say, give me some research on this. If all these dead bodies are lying around. The question is how many actual dead bodies are lying around that I could take pictures of. Because the corpses don't count. Yeah, and I think I'm just kind of running around. Minimal amounts of research. Let's see what that actually means. It doesn't seem too minimal, really, though. I mean, it seems I'd very much like to get that scrounge ability unlocked. Now, I also don't think we're getting a bonus from multiple enemies on this scene at the same time. I think that too has become a limited thing. Where's this? I'm trying to see in the map where this is. I guess this is just a little corner section that then comes back here and alright. And there really is nothing in this area. We have a fresh popcorn, fresh meat, $1 meat. What kind of meat is it? Don't ask, I would guess for $1. But that is, I guess, one place where I can put the little sister when she's done gathering for me. And I'm assuming she can only gather twice. If there was a trick here where I could gather all the Atom on a level...
Using that camera's a bit like telling a joke. Each time you tell it the same way, it gets a little more stale, so you gotta change it up to keep it fresh. Remember, son, without using that research camera, we can't get to Gracie, and that means we're stuck here. Get one of those big apes on film, then work him over.
So I'm just watching this Big Daddy. And see, that was like a B for not even having to get in the fight. That seems like a very useful thing there, although it didn't really give me much research. potted meat, we don't need that. Or bullets, we do need that. So now we're in this market, but it is far from the vitamins, misspelled. It's far from the market we saw in the first game. This is totally just like poor people trying to make any money at all. Oil for $2, meat for $1. The economy seems very much lower than what you would have had to spend on things. Let's go ahead and get this hack. Darn it. Let's see, the remote hack doesn't even... So, like, remote hacks still hurt you if you mess up, too. That's... seems a little unfair, but okay. Let's see, hack. Getting in the corner is actually very helpful. I'm at full, so that was kind of pointless to do that right then, but...
Where are you going?
We still kind of need a... So there was the big sister. I just forgot that she was...
Send your daughter home.
So the numbers on this are kind of weird. You're getting hundreds and hundreds of points for each one of these, but that's not... The scale just seems a little high. Do you need 1,000 or 10,000 to go up a level? Let's see, cure-all. Is the cure-all alcohol? As a scrounger case. Here they're either making hooch or batteries or something. Looks like they're making hooch. See, I'm already making that classic mistake of sitting on your camera in a BioShock game instead of actually being prepared to fight. I cannot believe I got that. And am I just full on auto hack darts? I guess I am.
This Lamb woman's powers of manipulation are almost scary. Her people are using the girls from the surface to gather Adam from Lamb's followers. It's in the blood. And eventually they give themselves over. Like dying is an honor. I'd almost feel sorry for them if they didn't have my daughter. I'm going to find Lamb and take Cindy back one way or another.
So, yeah, that's what being reborn means to them. It means...
Oh, Daddy, right here.
Adam right there, that's right.
Well, now, then, anytime.
Where'd it go? A little bit of research on the... Let's see. trying to fit. Where is that thing shooting from? There it is.
Self-preservation.
So I desperately need. Why can I not? Oh, because I haven't earned auto hacks. So I can't hold any auto hacks because I haven't just unlocked that yet. That is unfair. And see, brainwashing a Big Daddy would be an interesting idea, but I don't have that ability yet. Here's a question to ask. Will trap darts irritate and attack a Big Daddy? Or am I safe to place those down? There's a big sister over there again. Drink this fresh water. Alright. So I didn't actually get the achievement for not taking any damage or having what was it? Don't take any damage or letting any splicers get near a little sister while harvesting. That somehow didn't happen last time. But I have gotten the achievement for what was it? Neither one of these work. I got the achievement for defeating 3 Big Daddies separately in fights and not having to, and not dying. Which, that's a nice thing. Alright, so we've got this and this. This and start gathering that out.
But we're not done yet.
Non-believer, you defile the lamb!
Inoculate feathers again.
We also have like water I can electrocute, I suppose. That'll take out anybody that way. So as long as these other areas are safe, I think we've got it.
She's helpless.
I can't stand up.
See, they're coming from up here, but they're jumping in the water. Just hit the water every now and then. Well, I took some damage. How about this? How about we start filming some people?
Where's my mark? Oh, not again! Oh, done, Daddy. Daddy, are you taking me home too?
There we go.
Off the stake!
So we got a lot of dead bodies here. A lot of things to research. We're right next to a thing. Excellent. We can come back and retrieve almost every single trap replaced. They were unnecessary. Now, one thing that might happen here is this might trigger the Big Sister, but then the Big Sisters might also just be a like storyline combined element. I wish there was a way to get the bullets and things out of these. See, and I don't know what numeric value you're getting researching these small, the dead bodies. It could be like 1 out of 100. It could be 100 out of 1,000. We got as much as we were going to get. I suppose the camera also helps in an interesting way because you can't possibly like know whether you've searched all of the bodies when you have a bunch of piles, and if you take a picture of something then you know you searched it. I guess that kind of makes sense. We're just right here, so rescue the sister. Now, what's weird here is we haven't gotten a reward in a long time. I think I just triggered a Big Sister coming. I think that's what happens. Big Sister's almost here. Prepare myself. Let's see. Anti-armor piercing, lead rivets, shotguns, camera. Well, I guess my research is done on it. Come on, Big Sister. Almost got her down. Now I get the feeling that you. Ooh, now I took out anger to Big Daddy too. Alright, well. I guess as long as there's no water, I can't hit him either, can I? I think I already filmed this guy too, so. So now the game has become, do I want to take out a Big Sister and take on the wrath of that? And see, that gave me like 6 research. I need to get some kind of tonic or something that increases my research, because I'm never gonna get above level 1 on at this rate. It'll take forever And I am now short on buckshot and let's see, short on health packs. I guess we need to probably go back to this since we're full on those bullets. Let's see. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. See, that puts us back in a decent place. And see, I probably should have just broken that for another health pack. We've got some areas that when we look at the map, there's just some different, I guess, ways to travel here. Remember, we're still looking for that brute. And I can't take that from him. Can't take pictures of corpses.
I wish I could publish this stuff. It's newsman pay dirt. Sinclair says Ryan's making a move against Sofia Lamb, and they want to cut me in on the action. They're building a case that Lamb's a closet pinko, sort of an undercover thing. So I cozy up.
There's one of those big goons now. Start your camera rolling on him, and then let him have it. Look at you, sport. A regular junior shutterbug. And it appears you've picked up a new trick from that big galoot. Now get back to the Sinclair Deluxe and just bust through that mess blocking your way.
So now I have the drill dash as an ability. And that's certainly going to be helpful. Now, of course, I want to bring up this and listen to it again. It's amazing how the A button just works.
Making a move against Sofia Lamb, and they want to cut me in on the action. They're building a case that Lamb's a closet pinko, sort of an undercover thing. So I cozy up to this guy Wales who works for Lamb, making like I want to join up. Then I find out whether he grew his beard for Jesus or Karl Marx.
So, is there a reason why the toilet seats are down more often in the poor districts? Maybe poor people have to learn those little pleasantries more than the rich people? Let's see, Ryan Industries, warm welcome for me. Firestorm set your foes on fire when they strike you. Interesting. I have no idea what the deal with the cats are. There's no dogs in this world at all, but there's cats everywhere. Let's see, dropping down there doesn't make any sense.
Do you remember what you told me, Bill? A marketplace of ideas. That was you. If I submit to the debates with Lamb, we defang her. I've done so. And have you been to Pauper's Drop, Bill? Listen. Between each song, these Oblomovs hand out her manifesto. Her face adorns every wall. Saint Lamb. You made her, McDonough. And now, You will convince the council to sponsor her silence.
So, yeah, that didn't quite work the way Andrew Ryan had hoped. It seems kind of strange that, like, he even would have succeeded, considering how he just doesn't understand how to convince people to be on his side.
I'm hearing rumors. Sounds like somebody named Wales is starting up worship services down in Siren Alley, believe it or not. All faiths and creeds welcome, they says. They got big promises, salvation, immortality, a way out of here. I don't care how crazy it sounds. A way out of Rapture's music to my ears. Next Sunday morning, I'll be there.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people just wanted to leave, which then just makes it more ironic that now that Sofia Lamb is in charge, she doesn't let them leave. Where are we on the map? So there's this area here we haven't searched, but it seems for all purposes that all those sections are not related. I wish there was something else I could get from hacking these machines that would make a little more sense once I'm full of health and first aid kits. Is that worth it? And see, we haven't gotten to it.
For Grace, the paradise of Andrew Ryan was most unkind. She spoke against him in song, and he had her blacklisted. It left her penniless. But in the family, she has found hope, a reason to draw breath. Ask yourself, Delta, do you deserve to...
Oops. Sorry.
Take it from her?
These auto hack darts, I desperately need to get that upgrade. Because I'm getting them left and right. And the idea of auto hacking is an interesting and appealing concept because I don't want to sit here and play the hack games all the time. Alright. Aim, carefully fire. This one, barely got it. And I guess taking pictures of the cameras aren't something we are going to do, or you can't take pictures of cameras that you've already hacked, which that would make sense too. This is Durall and 50 calibers. These things are just getting left all over the place. And the Limbo Jazz Room. I don't see a reason to research and fight those big daddies though. Who just triggered the security alarm? I have no idea. For daddy. So we got another.
Here, Father. It's yours. You are evolving fast, but your heart is getting weaker. I can keep you alive, but you must find me.
So now we have Hypnotize as a Plasmid, which I think I'd prefer that over telekinesis, but I need to purchase a plasmid slot.
Hypnotize your
obviously.
foes. Laugh as they fight each other.
And so it's no longer like hypnotize big daddies, free those ladybugs. I think I call them. No, I just did it again. They're fireflies, but I keep calling them ladybugs. I don't know what's going on there. Obviously, I'm not in tune with nature enough to know what a firefly is. Now, I can't use that Gatherer's Garment, but next one I do use, I would like to get a plasmid slot. Let's see. Like, here's a couple. And then...
Stench! God, like the horses' stables. Oh, you reek! Go away!
I'm smarter than you.
So that's cool. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. And then nothing in here? So I think the hypnotize will work for both big daddies and splicers, which then certainly makes for a different turn of events. Guess I could go ahead and use an Eve Hypo if I wanted to. Of course, I did just kill those two. We will be reborn, they say. I did kind of just kill those two for not the most reasonable reasons. Drill damage increase seems like a good move now. And I feel like we're running into more of these upgrades stations, the power to the people stations. Overall, BioShock 2 feels like a much larger, well-rounded game. Having like 2K before it, you should have not come. There is some weirdness in some of it.
That's it. We have to close down the limbo. Bomb goes off in that fancy place uptown and everybody panics. Pulls their money out of the banks. A whole city tugging on the same dollar bill. So the banks fold. And maybe 1 in 10 got their savings out. Who's gonna come here me nightingaling about how broke they are? How am I gonna provide for little Eleanor?
So, what's interesting is when we zoom in, it noticeably gets blurrier on these textures. It looks fine here, but once you try to zoom in and see what that says, oh, that is pretty hideous. And they have to kind of apply a blur to it. Let's see. You don't really have to do that with chairs and things, but the single-use thing, God is in the people. So, I believe we've looked at this entire area. And see if I could hypnotize this guy, what happens? Don't hypnotize solitary enemies. Oops. That's no good. Guess we're in a fight now. So I guess I'm learning from this mistake. but it's costing me a lot. There we go. That was an expensive lesson there. We just had to make.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
Remote hack dart, heavy rivets, 50 cals. Let's see, 40 more would not be worth it. 4 more is probably not worth it on the buckshot. So there we go. Not terrible. And we searched each of these areas. And we're done with this area. Good. If I could just find... If I could pick up these auto hack tools. If I could find that heal station. And let's see. Make sure we've got our guns set for the right use.
My home. Oh, my home. How I long for one night. Bed. Is that too much to ask?
See, it might be a good idea to run back this way after we have auto hack. None of these bad guys seem like they carry their own.
I hear a creaking of the floorboards.
I suppose I could have taken a picture of that.
Daddy is not a man. It is half dog and half devil, made by Andrew Ryan to condemn our children to a walking death.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
And we don't research things like this.
I suppose that now I know who my true friends were.
There we go.
My pure worth nothing.
See, and we desperately need that, like, that. So we got an increased wallet cap, that's nice. But by how much? Is it now 1,000 or 999? It doesn't seem like the interface could really adjust for more than $999, and the way money is working in this society, in this game in particular, just doesn't.
Where'd you go?
It doesn't quite work the same way. So I guess I'd get more research if I just managed to... Let's see, why is this thing still going? It's like I'm getting research and I'm not even seeing the splicer on the screen. I'm just trying to target already researched. And now I'm doing like 3 things all at once, and it just seems crazy. I'm using plasmids like in really silly ways. for no reason other than to actually get more research. Yeah, but the money situation is I'm spending so much of it right now. I need a tonic that would increase the usefulness of first aid, so like the first game. I ended up having several of those equipped, and then I need more first aid kits I can hold, because we're limited to 5 right now.
Just rev up that drill of yours and slam right through that pile of junk blocking your way.
So we can see the reason as to why there's a fuel thing here. Let's run around and make sure we've collected everything, because we're kind of low on bullets. I guess we're good. And we can move up to the next section. Press B while holding the right trigger to drill dash. And, alright.
Shh! Shut up! Here he comes!
So now with that ability...
Get away!
You can't outsmart me!
Now Gracie was on the top floor. Get on up there and persuade her to give you that override key.
So I'm being far from gentle with Gracie's friends here. So I don't particularly know why I would anti-personnel rounds, really? Full on those too? Interesting. If that's the case, I might just use my regular anti-personnel rounds the whole time. So we had an apartment complex like this in the first game, with an elevator going up to Fontaine's place, but this is going to be a little bit tighter. Interesting. Butterflies. Where did they get the butterflies? It looks like there's more floors, and it's a little bit less open of an area. How long have we been playing? There we go. It also feels like when you're playing this levels that there's just a little less of this. No, can't take pictures of the butterflies. A little bit less story going on here. They tried to make it more of a game and less of a cinematic experience, it feels. Which is alright by me, I suppose. Let's see, that door is blocked off. Do I want to go up higher, or can I not go up higher? There's room 106. I guess as it is, there's no way to go up any higher than the first floor. So we'll start with 106. You can definitely tell these areas are much smaller, less nicely developed. The kitchens and the apartments we saw in the first game were definitely for the richer folk.
I know it's wrong to feel so fine right now, but I can't seem to quit this grin. Dr. Lamb came to tell me that Ryan's finally gonna lock her up. It's gonna gut the believers, and I should feel the same. But Sofia remembered that I was barren, and she asked me to take care of her baby while she's gone. Baby Eleanor Lamb. Gorgeous, clever little girl. I have a child now, and it's gonna put the whole world all right.
So it's heavily hitting that theme of having a kid and what it feels like to care for a kid.
This wasn't fun.
Oops. So one of the things I want to do is just see how much of this research are we going to have to do. Not too bad, actually. Like, Thuggish Splicer, we're almost to level 3. Leatherhead Splicer, we're almost to level 2. Big Daddies, we're almost to level 2. Little Big Sisters, we're going to have to be very careful to get all of those. Security, we're not up to even 1. And Brute Slicers, we're just barely past number 1. And like Armored Shell 2 Tonic looks really interesting at level 4. Deadly Machines Tonic, probably not really necessary. And the Drill Vampire Tonic, probably not something we'd ever really bother to use. So again, it feels like I'm kind of the bad guy here. That this big old Subject Delta came and stole her daughter and turned her into a little sister. Of course, that doesn't excuse like Sofia Lamb's actions, which have been pretty deplorable. Here we got a camera turning on, a flashlight turning on. Would I see this flashlight if I didn't have this? Nope. Yep. So I must have like just this automatic flashlight that triggers. See, this feels spooky, and we haven't seen any real scariness in this game. It's kind of inappropriate to play this game as part of Halloween month because it's not really any scarier than most average video games.
Shit! Oh, you're hurting me!
Take my thumbs! Never!
See, with all these splicers and such attacking me, there's like no passive way. There's no way you could go through this game without killing things. Oh, darn it. So I decided to hack that and not wait for the blue return, which means I lost some money there. Potential money, but better to lose money than to take damage and then turn around and from taking that damage use the toilet. Is this spinning the same way as the first game? That'd be ironic if they got the spin wrong. See, I wonder how much longer there is in this level, because this may not be that much, or it may be quite a lot, actually. See, we got about 5 minutes more on this recording, And in those 5 minutes I could either beat this section, leave the area, and do everything else.
The baby snatcher's headed up into the hotel, family. He wants me so he can get to Eleanor. Tin Daddy feels no guilt. Tin Daddy feels no pain. But we are the family and we can teach him how.
And I'm drunk again. Trying to get some Eve here. It would be interesting if drinking coffee actually, like, sobered you up. Not that I am certain if drinking coffee actually does sober you up. Let's see. This area. What's this thing? It's a plant. So I think we're probably walking right into a trap. Like a big trap that probably won't be that bad. If this were any other video game, there'd be some secret passage here. But I seriously doubt in BioShock 2 there are secret passages like that. There might be some alternate routes, but not by much. Here we have another guy who decided to shoot himself, and who is he talking to on the phone? I wonder. Suicide hotline? Failed at their job? I've heard from people who actually worked at suicide hotlines. They said almost all of them were just people that wanted to talk, and then there was always a few people that would shoot guns off as a joke, and I wonder if maybe sometimes those weren't jokes and they just always explained it to the workers as, oh yeah, that's a joke, don't worry about it. That didn't. That's another splicer running away. It wasn't real, because it would be very traumatic to learn that something like that had happened while you were talking to him. Here's a remote hack opportunity. There we go. See, they're all running away. And they've programmed these splicers specifically to run away. Body just fell. Interesting. It's a little creepy. So there's a lot of suicides going on. Where did that splicer go? Like, he ran this way, so unless he jumped up through the roof, he should.
You're too common for fine good. Get away!
So that's 3. Now I was gonna see maybe if I could drill dash that, but I guess I can't. There was a first aid kit right there. Good. It starts to get down to this level of gameplay I'm not super happy playing, where you have to memorize where items are and come back and like pick them up later because you're at maximum.
Huh. I suppose I could use
Watching you hurt shouldn't give me such a lift.
Man, and I keep doing that. I am sorry about that. We're using the machine gun a lot, so I think that would help. There's also like a 3rd upgrade that's coming here. Like, so you can't get this until you have both of the previous ones, unlike the first game. So, like, drill reflector ability, incoming projectiles are rejected or shot back. That's interesting, but probably never going to be used. Heat upgrade, causing things to start on fire when you shoot rivets at them. Let's see. High density electric field prevents shots from breaking up on impact, causing them to ricochet. So, no. So, and then the shotgun upgrade would be the Tesla upgrade, where kinetic energy from firing is used to charge several dynamos, randomly generating an electric shock. So every shot you hit might electrocute somebody.
Monster. But I'm not as clean on the inside as the doctor. I'll take my joy where I can.
Look how the organs here are just kind of like textured on in some places.
Cheat machine!
So I definitely want Scrounger. What would I take off instead of that? I guess Hacker's Delight. So now anytime I don't find something, I can search again, which is nice. So we've effectively doubled our input, our income.
No, you get saved, you filthy cur. At least read our pamphlet.
Where are you? Target was mostly out of frame. Target research complete. So thuggish splicers have now been fully completed. That's good to know. So yeah, research isn't that hard. Interesting. Man, even when I push on the D-pad, it still likes to jump around. You'd think they could fix that. Now, telling the difference between a thuggish splicer and a leatherhead splicer is going to be difficult. But Big Daddies, we obviously know what those are. Big Sisters, we know what those are. Security still needs some work. And Brute Slicers still need some work. If we don't start seeing more Brute Splicers, then we will target as friendly. Cannot research. I should have taken pictures of it before I hacked it. And then hacked it and seen how much that was.
Couldn't outline the Doc's plan per se, but shit, you don't gotta know it to believe it.
Where's that guy? So let's look at the map. We've got a whole nother section up another floor, I think. And then a whole nother section up another floor if we zoom out a little bit. And then I think that's it. So there's a decent amount of stuff to do still. So we're not just going to immediately end next recording there. Let's go ahead and save again just to be thorough. And in this recording, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.